All right, good morning. It's been 2 days since I missed that bird, and you know, I didn't realize how giant that bird was until I looked back at the footage, and I mean, his hooks look like they're pushing 1.5 inches, so that's a giant bird. Only the third turkey I've ever missed in my life. Turkey hunters, the old timers will tell you, if you've never missed a turkey, you just haven't gone enough. So anyway, I try to learn from my mistakes. I got great footage, but I think there's more than a few things that contributed to me missing. I think I just let the gobbler get a little bit, I let him drift a little too far off. I didn't recognize that the show was over and that he was leaving until a little too late. And then I guess I felt like I needed to rush then all of a sudden. And I didn't get him to pick his head up high enough. It was a quartering away shot. I look back at the footage, it appears like I had my cheek pressed up against the butt of the gun. I also had the blind that I had made had a lot of brush in front of it, so I might have even hit some of that. But the next morning, yesterday morning, I looked at my gun and my rear sight was just dull. So I went out after work in the backyard and shot the gun a couple times, and sure enough, it was off and it was shooting to the right. So I got it adjusted, and so hopefully I'm ready to go. But yesterday, at I think around 1 o'clock, I get a picture, and there he is, and he's in full strut. So there's no question about, is the bird dead, or is he injured, or are you ever going to see him again this season? He came back the very next day. Got some hens out there, actually more than 2 hens. So there may be more turkeys out there than I thought. But he looks like he's not scared. He looks healthy, and I was going to give it a few days. So after seeing that yesterday, I'm heading back right now. So I could barely sleep last night, to be honest with you. So I got a second chance at this bird. My plan is to take the same Jake decoy, because I've really learned here lately that that's the ticket. And I'm going to set up though in a different spot, and I'm going to try my best to call as little as possible. I'm really going to just try to let it happen organically. I'm getting there extra early. Let's see what happens.
Here's to second chances, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Ah, man, what time is it? $10:30. The last call I did that brought him in was I did some light cutting. And I think it wasn't even 5 minutes. And all of a sudden, I see some black heads popping. And I turned the video camera on. And at first I thought it was just hens. And then I saw the little Jake. And then all of a sudden, there he comes. And he just beats the heck out of the decoy. And he probably would have kept doing it. But, you know, after I blew it 2 days ago with that bird, I just didn't want to take the chance. So I got plenty of great footage from 2 days ago, and I got some great footage right now. And as you saw, I mean, how many times did I putt? I putted like 1, 2, 3, 4. I putted 5 or 6 times, and he wasn't gonna lift his head really. And then he just kept coming back. But I mean, he wasn't even worried about my putt. I mean, I just kept getting louder and sharper and higher pitched. He was locked in on that Jake decoy. And that's the exact same decoy that I used 2 days ago. I mean, I asked my really good friend from high school, my bandmate, he and I are in King Cotton together, my bass player, Todd Beavis. He got me into turkey hunting. He got me into filming. So thank you, Todd. And we're still making great music together. But, you know, I asked him, I was like, hey man, you know, and he said, give it a few days. He goes, that bird's alive, give it a few days, go back, set up in a different spot, which I did. But I asked him, I said, should I, you know, mix up the decoy? Should I bring a Jake and a hen or two? And he said, no, he goes, just use the Jake. And so I did, but I said, well, you think I should go buy another Jake, just something that looks a little bit different? He said it won't matter, and he was right. And then my boy Fat Man too. He's been telling me now for a while now, just take the Jake, leave the hens at home. And you know, I'm a little hard-headed sometimes, so I like to not take any decoys at all. But I tell you, I'm finally learning. Bring a Jake and nothing else. But bring him. And I'm glad I got here early this morning. Todd told me, he said, man, get there extra early. And I'm glad I did. I had no idea that, and I'm not sure which bird it was, I heard 2 gobblers. And one of them was right over my right shoulder behind me. I think inside of 60 yards. I mean, like, I walked right by him. So thank goodness it was dark and I was quiet setting up my ground blind here. And then he gobbled a bunch, and then there was another gobbler roosted more down in the swamp, probably at 2 o'clock. And I think he only gobbled twice. Oh boy, I mean, I love it. You know, I was prepared. I was going to sit here all day because I just knew they were going to get out in this opening and do their thing sometime today. And I was going to sit here till dark. Anyway, but I tell you what, the cutting, all of the calls I did, all this morning were just light stuff, really light clucks, really soft yelps. This is the only time I did something that was louder and more aggressive, but I didn't do it that aggressive, just a little bit. And I kind of mimicked what I heard earlier this morning. I heard some hens do pretty much exactly what I tried to duplicate. And that's, believe it or not, that's the first hens I've heard talk all spring. I haven't heard a single hen say a word until this morning. So let's go check them out. Man, let's go put our hands on this baby right here. I mean, look at that.
look at that beard, y'all. Look at that beard. Holy, that's every bit 11 inches, maybe 11 and a half. And this is what, wow. Look at those spurs. Look at those hooks right there, y'all. That's, I think Todd guessed it when he saw a picture. I think he said 1.3/8. I think he's right, but we'll measure him in a little while. Incredible. I mean, what a bird, y'all. What a bird. And look, look at what he did to the decoy. That thing's had a tough spring, but he sure is getting the job done, I tell you that. I mean, today was just hunting position, waiting it out, doing a mild cutting, and then just letting the Jake decoy do all the rest. That's where I was right there. So that's what he saw. And as you can see, I'm in there pretty good, even with the sun overhead. I mean, I'm in the shadows. All right, let's get this thing back to the truck. April 5th, and I am tagged out in Florida, and I got a second chance at this giant eastern gobbler that I missed 2 days ago. But lucky that I just straight up missed him, and he didn't appear injured at all, and wasn't scared. So was still in the area. Saw him on camera yesterday, so I decided to go back this morning. Just went extra early, set up in a different spot. Still use that same Jake decoy. Again, I'm very thankful for this second chance because I was really kicking myself. Anyway, I'm also looking forward to having my boy Chris Berry, who we were not successful last weekend with the Osceola turkeys down there at his place, but I'm hosting him this coming weekend. Looking forward to you know, putting him on, I think, his first Eastern. So got a couple opportunities, I think, got a couple places. I think we still got birds. Hopefully I can put my wife Katie on a bird, and a couple other friends that I told I would try to get them their first bird. So anyway, thank you for tuning in to Tony Young Outdoors, and hey, God is great all the time. Whatever your passion is, get out there and live it.